Good morning. Good morning, guys. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It has been an incredible last few couple of days. And I'm going to share with you. I'm going to share with you exactly what we have been doing because it's time to do a little bit of an update. It's time to do a little bit of an update. And as you see in the caption, today is my first accountability check-in weigh-in time. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys that here in just a little bit. This episode is going to be a little bit different, a little bit shorter, hopefully. Hopefully, right? We just never know. I just have a few questions to ask because we're going to pivot. And this is what I ask all of my coaching clients to do. Sometimes, whenever you're not seeing the results that you want, or you're not getting what you want, or you're not getting the high level returns that you're wanting to see in your career, in your life, whatever, you got to make some pivot. You've got to shift. You've got to do something different, right? I was able to go to Chicago this past Thursday and speak to a group of entrepreneurs and business owners, speakers, and coaches. And literally, we're talking about how to make $5,000 in 15 minutes. And I literally just saw one of the people that were attending there did just that. And so we're going to make some changes. We're going to do some things because I want to be able to show more people and help more people be more, do more, and have more. And so today, guys, we're going to be talking about you. What motivates you guys? What's going on? And so I want to be able to shape our future together. You and I, we're going to be able to shape our futures and see what it is that we're looking at, because today we're flipping the script, baby. I want to hear from you. I want to get some feedback. Your voice is what drives you is what drives our FuNLiFe community. And I'm excited to learn what truly motivates you, what truly inspires you, what flips your switch. What flips your switch, and what is it that gets you up in the morning, and why do you do what you do, right? We don't really want to focus on the how, because you start to overanalyze that, right? You're trying to figure out the methodology before you figure out the mindset and the motivation, and it doesn't quite work that way, guys. So today I want to hear from you guys, and I want to know, what is it that gets you up in the morning, and why is it that you keep doing what you're doing? Because as we spoke to the entrepreneurs in Chicago, you have a voice. You do, and it's more important now. It's more importanter. It's more important now than ever before that you let your voice be heard. Again, you've heard me say this about the 7 habits of highly effective people. There's 7 key habits. But he wrote an additional book called The 8th Habit. And I don't know if I have it here now. Yeah, it's right there. Here it is right here. It's The 8th Habit. And that's where you go from effectiveness to greatness. But if I was to break it, it's not an easy book. But if I could simplify this for you, it's broken down into 2 sections. The first section is really helping you implement the 7 habits to make sure that you're able to find your voice. And the second one is able to show you how to help others find their voice. And that's what I was doing in Chicago. And it was so awesome to see the light bulbs. It's almost as you can see light bulbs going off. There was a young kid there from Chicago. His name is Ricky, incredible young talent, best-selling author, and he just needed a little bit extra motivation. He's going to be amazing. Just watch, keep an eye out for Ricky from Chicago, baby. And so we're going to be helping you. I want to get that feedback from you. And so the questions go like this. What topics inspire you? What topics inspire you to the most on your journey? What topics inspire you the most? What is it that you want to hear? I mean, is it a personal growth story? The success stories, right? We're going to be checking in here in just a little bit. Is it overcoming challenges? Is it faith-based content? Do you guys like the scriptures? Do you guys like the biblical references that I do? What is it that you like the most? Maybe it's something else. Maybe it's something that we haven't covered. And so I want to get your feedback. You know, one of the groups that I'm associated with is Tyler Rose Toasters, and I recently became president of that group. And it's interesting because one of the key components of that meeting is after the speaker has spoke, we want to give them some effective feedback on how to make that speech better, how to make it more effective, more engaging, more appealing, however. But we want to be able to make sure that they're able to try out their speech in an environment conducive that's not judging, that we're just going to help them construct a better version of that. And so that's what I want to do. I'm asking you to give me that feedback to see how we can make the Fun Life community more funner. How can we make it more valuable to you guys? And so let us know what lights a fire in your heart so that we can bring you more of it. All right. So that was the first question. What topics inspire you the most on your journey? Right. And you can go ahead and put those in the comment section. Right. I want to hear from you. I want to know what really motivates you. The second question is this: what are the biggest challenges you're facing right now? What are those big challenges that you're facing right now? And so, again, in the comment section, or you can DM me, right? I forgot to put this up there, but you can reach out to me directly, 903-570-0052. You can go to funlifecoaching.com. You can go to johnnyjuan.com. We can connect on any platform that's out there. So just let me know. What are the biggest challenges that you're facing right now at this moment? I get it. Look, everyone's got hurdles. Everyone is facing something that we don't understand. Maybe it's some self-confidence. Maybe it's a low self-esteem, some career decisions, or some personal growth obstacles. What would you like more support with? What would you like more support with? How can we deliver more value in supporting you in every key area of your lives, whether it's your mindset, your spirituality, your physical? Guys, I'm telling you, I'm fixing to share with you guys this update that I've been going on this physical journey, and it's incredible. It's incredible. Well, let me finish this up real fast. But what would you like to see more of? What are the biggest challenges that you're facing right now? And I'm curious if somebody would be willing to put those in the comments section. Whether you're watching this live, thank you for being on here live. Appreciate you guys. See you guys all on here. Thank you for jumping on here. Or if you're watching this on the replay, maybe you're watching this on the YouTube channel or listening to this on the Spotify podcast later on. You can always reach out to me, 903-570-0052. I want to be able to get that feedback so that we can continue making this content for you guys. I want to help you guys. Somehow my little bicycle pin ended up way over there. You know what? I forgot to take this to Chicago. I have a little Ziegler Born to Win lapel pin that I created, or that they created. I just kind of took their image, stole it really. But I got permission. All right. Third question, right? First question is, what topics inspire you the most on your journey? Second question is, what are the biggest challenges you're facing right now? 3. Okay. If you could gain one skill or a mindset shift to take your life to the next level, what would it be? If you could gain one skill or mindset shift to take your life to the next level, what would it be? Oh, yay. Hey, listen, we got some comments coming in. Hey, I'm going to address those here in just a second. Appreciate you, Brittany, for stepping out there. What if you could gain one skill or mindset shift to take your life to the next level? What would it be? I mean, would it be learning how to manage stress? Maybe right here, forgiving people in my past. That's a big one. Improving your communication, deepening your faith. Knowing this kind of stuff, knowing this kind of information is very valuable because it helps us to deliver content that truly makes a difference. If anybody else wants to put in the comment section while we're on here, put it on there. I want to be able to address those. And the last question, well, I have a bonus question, but this is going to be the fourth question. What format do you find the most engaging? Is it stories? I've had a lot of people interviewed on here, right? A lot of the people on my bookshelf, I've had them on the podcast. And so what is it? Do you like those interviews? I know those interviews go a little long, don't they? But they're so engaging. It's like you're able to be a fly on a wall on two people having a really fun conversation. And so which format do you find the most engaging? Is it stories, maybe a step-by-step action plan? Motivational talks, or is it that interactive challenge? This is your time, guys. This episode is all about you. I want you to give the feedback to be able to help you grow on this journey. I mean, tell us how you love to learn, how you like to engage, and so we can bring it to you in a way that resonates with you, that is applicable, that you can actually get something from it. And I mean, we've been doing this now for over a year, And it's not that I'm running out of content, guys. I got content for days, but I want to know what's most valuable for you. I want to know how can we really deliver that high level of value to you. And maybe it's a one-on-one, right? On Something to Smile About Saturday. If you did not watch the episode on Something to Smile About, we were talking about the power of your attitude. And not once that I don't even think I referenced Norman Vincent Peale's The Power of Positive Thinking. That's another book, right? Anybody know how to write little books? Where's all the pictures? I really enjoy the pictures. We need some more illustrators for some of these this personal growth people. But maybe it's personal, that you want to need help engaging in. Maybe it's I depending on your personality profile, the DISC assessment or your Enneagram or whatever it is. Some of you guys are very logical, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now that your best attribute can also be your worst. Be careful with that. Okay. All right. The fifth question, so we can move on. What's a dream that you're working towards that you would love support with from our Cool Kids community? Not for me, from our community. And that's why we've created this FuNLiFe community, because we're specifically helping real estate professionals activate, and for some of the older kids, reactivate their childlike faith so that they can live out their childhood dreams in this playground that we call life. And so, but Johnny Juan, I'm not a real estate professional. That's okay. It's okay. It's my community. I created it. True. Let me back up. It's God's community, really. We're just kind of creating a different playground so that you guys can come in and hang out with some really cool people. That's really all it is. But a lot of times we lose sight. We get bogged down. We get sidetracked, right? We those weights that so easily beset us, right? They start to kind of weigh us down. And we're going to be talking about that here on the accountability check-in here in just a second, because there's a lot weighing down, right? So maybe it's something personal. It could be professional. Maybe it's something totally unique and you don't feel like sharing it in the comment section. I understand. It's very difficult to be vulnerable. And I shared yesterday in the adult Sunday school lesson, it was my turn to teach. And guys, I went way off script. I went way off the script. I was like, but there's something about being vulnerable, throwing it out there. And it's amazing when you put yourself out there, the response that you get. Because if I could share anything about my journey over the last year, a little bit over a year, right? October 6th was a full year that we've been going live every single day on social media to motivate you, encourage you, inspire you, to help you be more, do more, and have more in this playground that we call life. If I've learned anything, is sometimes you just got to do it. You just got to show up. You just got to step up. And what you'll see, what you'll realize, if you're a believer, if you're not, we can still have a really, really good conversation. I want to introduce you to somebody that changed my life forever. But you're going to be able to have that faith to be able to do it, right? And it's not a fake it till you make it. I get it. I understand. There's people out there, fake it till you make it. It's a faith it till you make it. And so I want to help you guys to do that. And so again, whether it's personal, whether it's professional, or something entirely different, call us. I want to connect. Sharing your dreams helps us to shape future episodes to cheer you on every step of the way. Guys, I really am. I am your biggest cheerleader, because Mr. Ziegler, right? This whole thing, this whole FuNLiFe community, because we've added a lot of cool kids to the FuNLiFe community. It's all powered by this guy, legendary speaker, trainer, motivator, Mr. Zig Ziglar, and of course his proud son, who wrote the book Choose to Win, which just so happens to be the foundational program that we start all of the cool kids on, because it addresses the 7 key areas of our lives. I added an 8th. That's why in the FuNLiFe community, the image is an octopus, because of the 8 areas. And so we talk about the 8 key areas of your life, the 8 key primary motivating factors, and then the 8 reasons why people do anything. And so we put all that together to help you discover your why. And once we understand your why, we're able to find out the motivation, right? That's the mindset. We find out the motivation. And then we together, you and I, we discover the methodology on how all of this works. So I told you it was going to be a little different, right? I'm not up here screaming and hollering and hooping. I really want to know. I really want to understand how we can best serve you guys. So again, drop your answers in the comment section below. Even if you're not catching this live, if you're hearing this on the replay, on the podcast later on, hey, reach out, Johnny Juan Ortiz at gmail.com, or shoot me a text, guys. I still answer my phone, 903-570-0052. Feel free to reach out personally. Again, our one-on-one coaching strategy sessions, we got them for $150. That's great. But if it's just a 15-20 minute conversation, guys, I've been offering those for the last 3 months now, 2-3 months, at no cost. Hit me up. Let's have a conversation. Let's just talk about it. Your feedback is what keeps our community thriving. That thriving Thankful Thursday, right? And I'm thankful and I'm grateful for you. And I can't wait to bring the content that speaks directly to your heart. Okay, so before I go into answering Brittany's question, Brittany, thank you for putting this on, or your comment about forgiving people in my past. That's a big one. And so for all of the cool kids community, before I answer this, if anybody would like to encourage Miss Brittany on helping her to forgive people in her past, put that down in the comment section. Again, that's why we created this FuNLiFe community. They encourage, to motivate, to uplift one another. So let's see if we can encourage our cool kid friend, Miss Brittany. And so our accountability, right? We started at 306. Oh, it just hurts to say that. Ugh. We started at 306, guys. And my commitment, talking to Tom Ziegler, was to do 15 minutes every day, just to start taking baby steps, because we talk a lot about that. Baby steps. Do something that you haven't been doing, but do it consistently, because we oftentimes overestimate what we can do in a short period of time, but we grossly underestimate what we can do over an extended period of time. And so we committed to 15 days, 15 minutes every single day. And I'm proud and I'm glad to tell you that I've gotten up every single day and did 15 minutes of movement no matter what. I'm walking my neighborhood. Well, I take that back. One day I did not, but before I went to bed, I got up there and I did some exercises. I did some stretching. I got my kettlebells out. I've got all the equipment. I've got everything. I've got the rower. I've got the bicycle. I've got the weights. I've got the room. And just like you already know what you need to do. You already have what you need. Everything you need for success, you already have within you, guys. You just simply have to. This is what I told the Sunday school lesson. If we only acted on 10% of what we already know, we don't need another video. We don't need another podcast. We don't need another sermon. We don't need another anything. We just simply do and act on what we already know. So I'm glad to check in with you guys. For those of you that are my accountability partner, again, if you want to be my accountability partner, put accountability down in the comment section. I'll add you to my accountability list. If you need help, if you hold me accountable, I'll hold you accountable, right? It's that law of reciprocity. Scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. But Mr. Ziegler said this, you, cool kid, watching right now, live or on the replay, you can have everything in life you want if, conditional, right? If you'll simply help enough other people get what it is that they want. All right. Whew, this is a big one, Brittany. Thank you for putting it in the comment section. Thank you for being vulnerable to put that out there. Forgiving people in your past. Yeah. So there's a parable in the Bible, right? To whom, for one that was forgiven, and then he didn't forgive somebody else, and then he ended up getting in trouble for it. I'm a very amateur at the parables in the Bible and the scripture, but I do know a little bit. But once you understand, Brittany, and this is just, and if anybody else wants to chime in, please help us out. Forgiveness is not about them. Forgiveness is not about other people. Have you been done wrong? Any other cool kids out there been done wrong? Lied on, cheated on, stolen from, bullied, beat up? Join the club. As my wife likes to tell her clients, welcome to humanity. But forgiveness is not about them. Forgiveness is about you. And you don't even have to tell them that you forgave them. If you can, bonus points if you go to them and, hey, listen, I know you lied to me. I know you stole from me. I know you cheated me. I know you would have, but you know what? I forgive you, because that could be pretty powerful too to them. It could be holding them back. I mean, I've heard stories of people that have, in the courtroom, that have caused great harm, even killed a daughter or someone really close to them, and the person went to that jury, went to that courtroom, and told the person on the stand, "I forgive you," and that person on the stand broke down because he didn't feel that he deserved that forgiveness. But you know what? That's why we have a great big God, because you forgive them. It doesn't let the I don't want to say it doesn't let them off the hook. It kind of does, but it allows you to move forward. So forgiveness is not for the other people in your past. Forgiveness is for you. Forgiveness allows you the freedom to be able to start moving forward. So much of our thinking, I want to say that about 90% or 80 to 90% of our thinking is about the past. And a high percentage of the thinking of our past is negative. The bad things that have happened to us, the traumas, the hurt. There's a lot. And so you just simply have to take it to the Lord and say, God, help me to forgive them. Help me to forgive them. Then you yourself forgive them mentally. Take it out of your mind. Take it, put it in a nice little paper sack, and go over there to that. What was that? The junk, kind of like in your email, that little junk folder. Put it in there, and then go to your junk folder and delete it. Because some of y'all can go back and get that junk. Somebody can go back into that. Oh, I shouldn't have deleted that. I better go get it. Sometimes we go back into the junk and we pull that back out. The Bible talks about how the dog returns to its vomit. But literally, forgiveness is for you. Forgiveness is not for the other person. Forgiveness is for you. It liberates you. It gives you the freedom. And so, that again, that's just mine. That's just my opinion, my take, my version of it. But guys, if anybody has some other stuff that want to encourage and motivate Brittany, hey, let's help her out, because that's why we do what we do. So anyway, thank you guys for joining me. Hey, listen, the accountability thing, no, I didn't lose any weight. I didn't. I think I gained just under a pound. So I think next time I'll probably just shave before I weigh in. Kind of help me out a little bit. But in dismissal, in closing this thing out, I've gone a little bit long. Again, it's a little bit different. I didn't think I was going to go this long, but I wasn't expecting the engagement. So thank you, Brittany, for engaging and being part of this morning. I just want to end this in prayer. I just want to say thank you for showing up here. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for your feedback. I'm looking forward to seeing what I hear from the cool kids, Lord. And so, Lord, I simply ask you, Lord, for a double portion of blessing, a double portion of your spirit, Lord, to be able to help guide, lead, and direct the cool kids that have come on here, Lord, that have entrusted me to help bring them something, Lord, to help motivate them, to help encourage them, to help inspire them, Lord, because you, 1 + you equals enough. That's all we need. One with you is the majority, and we understand that. And so that we know that we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us every single day we wake up. Lord, thank you for your goodness. Thank you for your mercy. Thank you for your unconditional love. We understand, Lord, that we don't have to be good to get God, but we simply do have to get God to be good. And so we thank you, Lord, because I understand and we know your Bible says that seek ye first the kingdom of God and your righteousness, and then all these other things will be added unto us, Lord. And I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful, Lord, that you hear us. I'm thankful, Lord, that you want to have a relationship with me, Lord. Then I can call on your name, that name that has all power in heaven and earth, the name above all names, the name of Jesus. It says that you're as close as the mention of your name, and you're closer than a brother, Lord. And so I call on your name this morning for the cool kids that are watching, for the cool kids that are listening, to be able to give them the motivation and the encouragement that they need, Lord, to be able to be more, do more, and have more in this playground that we call life, God, because it's not about us. It's about helping others. It's about having that relationship with you, Lord, because one day we're going to be called home, Lord, and we want to be able to hear Well done. Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Hey, guys, thank you so much. This has been your playground guide, Johnny Juan Ortiz, here in the FuNLiFe Community. Thank you guys for hanging out with me this morning. Thank you for enduring a little bit of a longer session, but I appreciate you. I love you. I am looking forward to the feedback that we're going to be getting and hearing from you guys. Adios, amigos.